The sad part about being worried is that there's nothing you can, like, being worried doesn't change the situation. These worries by yourself, give it to God. And some people will be like, why do you give it to God? But I always make example that you do your part and then the rest give it to God. If you have written an exam, or you are applying for a job, you apply for the job. So you cannot give your worries to God. You cannot be worried that I'm not getting a job, whereas you don't apply, you don't look for vacancies, and then you wanna come and say, yo, I'm so worried, I'm not getting jobs. Hi everybody, welcome to Motivation Corner, and my name is Buluge, your favorite content creator and host. Today, guys, as you can see, I'm by myself. I don't have a guest. So welcome to yet another conversation with me. If you're here for the first time, guys, please do the right thing and subscribe. If you've been returning, you've been coming to the podcast, you are most welcome, and thank you so much for the support. Please don't forget to like the video, comment, guys. Your comments are very important, and share it with everybody. So today's video is inspired by how my week have been. Like previous week, I found myself really worried about so many things. Like my things were not really going well, and I found myself really worried. And as a person who writes in a journal, I had to sit down and calm myself down and find ways to stop worrying. And then that's when I'm like, maybe I'm not the only one who's being worried, who has things not going well, and you are worried and you don't know what to do. So I'm here to say, let's find ways. Let me help you on how I found myself at a better space and just relaxed and giving everything to God. So I just want to tell you that worry, it's number one, it's not a positive, it's a low vibration emotion. So when you worry, it means you don't trust the process, number one. And as a child of God, it means you don't trust God. So, and I found myself paging through the scriptures and finding ways, and then I was reminded of the scripture in Philippians chapter 4 verse 6. It says, don't be anxious for anything, make your request known to God. I'm just paraphrasing. It says, make your request known to God through prayer and with thanksgiving. So what I get from that scripture, it's telling me that whether I worry about something or not, for as long as I don't make it known to God, for as long as I don't pray to God and say, Lord, please, I have this bothering me, please unburden me, please take care of it, then I'm gonna worry. And the sad part about being worried is that there's nothing you can, like, being worried doesn't change the situation. I always used to tell my sister, when she's done writing her exams and now waiting for results, and she'll be anxious waiting for her results, and I'm like, why are you anxious? And she's like, yo, I don't know how the results are gonna come out. And I'll be like, but do you think at this moment are they gonna change? And she's like, no, it's not gonna change. Yeah, I'm like, you'd rather have worried before the exams and studied more, because worry sometimes it should be a checklist. We should worry at the right time. So most of the time we don't worry at the right time. We worry when there's really nothing we can do. And I'm like, is the results gonna change? And she's like, no, they're not gonna change. I'm like, so relax. And after that, if the results are coming out negative, you do something about it and learn from that experience and study hard for the next test. And there's nothing really you can do if the results are already on the way. And then also, I'm reminded of the scripture in, I don't remember quite well the scripture. It says, come to me, all you who are weary and heavily burdened, and I will lift up your yoke. And you if you remember that scripture, I hope we'll put it there, just that scripture, to remind you what it is. So here it's Jesus, like, or God saying to us, come, you don't have to be burdened all by yourself. You don't have to be carrying all these worries by yourself. Give it to God. And some people will be like, why do you give it to God? But I always make example that you do your part and then the rest give it to God. If you have written an exam, or you are applying for a job, you apply for the job. So you cannot give your worries to God. You cannot be worried that I'm not getting a job, whereas you don't apply, you don't look for vacancies, and then you wanna come and say, yo, I'm so worried, I'm not getting jobs. No, for me, my advice is look for vacancies, apply as much as you can. And people always tell you that consistency pays. Apply, and then the rest give it to God. When you go into an interview, give it to God. And then when you get to the interview, you do your best. And then from there, you can only trust God for the outcome. So let us not worry at the wrong time. After the interview, once you are done with the interview, then there's nothing you can do. You cannot, even your worry won't change the situation. Remember, some of the scripture says, don't worry about what you're gonna eat, what you're gonna wear, it says, give it to God. Only God can unburden you and knows what tomorrow has for you. So guys, I'm here to talk about that, and I found those scriptures really inspiring me and motivating me and encouraging me in the time of worry. And I once listened to a podcast, someone once said, being worried is an anticipation for failure. So if you do something and you worry, it means you are thinking that it's gonna fail. So I'm here to encourage you that do something at your level best, and then the rest give it to God and hope for the best. So guys, that's all I have to say about being worried. And don't let yourself worry. There's a lot of things that we worry about. Also, before I close, I also listened to Steve Harvey. He says, we ask not, we receive not because we ask not. So sometimes you are worried about certain things and we don't even ask them to God. As a believer, or whoever you believe in, you just have to make your sovereignty, know of your struggles and give them to Him, and He will give it to you. Ask. And I was telling my sister the other day, my other sister, that if you want something, be specific. That, God, I'm looking for a job at this company. I think that can help. And yeah, God will do for you as you ask, because He's not a bad God. Like, if us as human beings can give our children good gifts, what more God can give to us. So as I'm saying this also, guys, this week has been so, I'm talking a lot about scriptures because that's what I've been doing, immersing myself in the word. And we're also reminded of the scripture in Psalms 24. It says the earth and everything in it belongs to God. So there's no need for you to worry. If your mom, let's say your mother is Oprah, understand? Are you gonna be worried that you don't have money? No, you won't worry that you don't have money. You would know that my mom has money. Anything money related is already solved. So same as us, as the children of God, if you lack anything, you tell God, since everything in this world belongs to God, He will give it to you. Okay, guys, I'm gonna talk too much. This is meant to encourage you and for you to find it interesting and finish it. Thank you so much. I hope this encourages you, and thank you so much for watching. Till next time, thank you. Bye.